John, would love to hear from you in terms of when you've got a great audience in front of you, from both of you, what can people do in terms of seeking out brands? You know, what kind of education should people have? What kinds of questions should they be asking of the brands from which they're consuming products? What kinds of demands should they be making, and how do they go about doing that in a productive way? John Stowe.
Well, that's a good question again. I think for consumers, you know, we have choices, and again, in fashion, so much of it is we're buying what's in the magazines, we're buying what the editors are into, what's fabulous, and so it's kind of hard to, you know, if you're drawn to something and it's fabulous, you just want to buy it, you don't care. But I think, again, like, you can do the research online, you can look at the company's website. More often than not now, they talk about what their causes are and what their philanthropy is and what what's their DNA. So, and I believe that every company now, again, like especially the big ones and the big fashion companies, they're all trying to stand for something and or speaking to a certain person or a different individual, certain individual or a certain community. So I don't know. I mean, to me, again, like when I'm buying now, I really am looking at what are the brands that are doing something. Is this brand doing things that are environmentally friendly? Is this a humane brand? I mean, what is it? And so I'm really drawn to that, and to me that's very sexy. And I think that again really is the future, because as you said, the new generation, the kids that I meet that are in school, so many of them are choosing to go into that kind of service. They want to do service now. It's not like I want to be a lawyer to make money. I want to be a lawyer to do service. So it's a real turnaround from our generation where, you know, we wanted to go into banking or go in and make money, and it was really just the money. And I do believe that the AIDS crisis in particular has affected our generation so much, because we lost our friends, and we saw how fragile our world is and how easily things can go away. So I think that's changed all of us forever, and has really made us think about, you know, why are we doing this? And when you lose friends at young ages, you know, you want your life to mean something. You want to do like what Steve Jobs, one of the big quotes that I've been reading about, you know, don't live in our time on this world, our time on this earth is so short, and, you know, don't live somebody else's life, live your life. And I think that's such a critical message.
I can actually read that quote. Your time is, I just happen to have it right here. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.